Hi Genius Pam, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, a Lagos Love Story. This movie has been buzzing around. I've been seeing different reviews on it, and guys, I saw this movie like 2 days ago. So here's my review on it. The movie starts off with a young lady promiscuous who's trying to navigate her life in the city of Lagos. She's also an event planner, so she's trying to get a big event deal from a really big event company. And in order for her to be able to get that deal, the owner of the company gives her 8 hacks to manage a position keton for her to be able to put him into place, and if she's able to achieve that, then she gets it. The mood of this movie starts off in a really high spirit. The first few scenes was really high. Then later on, even close to even before we got the climax of the movie, we just started having certain scenes that just felt quite amateur. Some things just started happening, and like my impression, really was like, okay, is this going to be like a typical Nigerian movie, a typical Nollywood movie where we have too many celebrities in the movie, too many actors, too many popular faces, and the movie might end up not really being a banger. Seeing promiscuous character, this was played by Jemima Osunde. The way she looked so posh and really nice and charming, and seeing her using iPhone 16, I had to reference that here. And now she's jumping buses. Normally seeing someone dressed that way using an iPhone 16, normally you assume that this person is supposed to take rides, supposed to book rides to commute around the city of Lagos rather than having to jump buses. So it just didn't really add up. From Miss Quest's character, I said this character felt really unbalanced a lot of times. It felt like she was still trying to struggle with the character. Watching this movie and watching that character, felt like I was seeing the actual person, not so different from the character the person was portraying. A lot of times this particular character had a lot of struggle, which I really felt for her a lot of times, like, guys. And it was so funny to me when she was going through like those unforeseen, those bad situations. It was so funny and relatable for me. At some point in this movie, it felt like the producers of this movie were not so sure of the kind of story they wanted us to tell, because I know and understood the idea for it here. I felt like at some point they kind of like lost the idea of this particular storyline. For Keaton's character, I really enjoyed this character. I feel like he did so well with the character, because realizing that he was not much of a talker, I really enjoyed that about him. Even though from the first initial scene of him, after he had that education with Promise and her sister, and he was like, delete this video, kind of impression he gave from the first time didn't really. So it just basically shows that first impression most time don't really define a person. So that first impression felt like he was such a loud person, but aside that, he was a really calm character. So I feel like he really did that character so well. He didn't really talk so much and just executed. So it was a relatable character. I really love that Favor and Promise had like sister fight a lot. I really liked that, and they knew how to forgive themselves. I love that they added that into the movie. But Promise character felt really chill. This movie was just so funny. It just felt like a lot of glitz glamour. I really enjoyed watching this movie because there were a lot of scenes. There was a particular scene in this movie that made me like, I laughed a lot. After Mayowa tried to expose Promise for like the agreement on the 20 million deal they had earlier. So that scene when he was trying to expose, I was like, wow. So really, guys, I would have really enjoyed this movie if after Mayowa and Promise had that, that agreement of, okay, just be Keaton's girlfriend and realize that this is what you will get. I really loved that. I felt like it would have still depicted that in Lagos Love Story. Really, like, I was so excited when we had that particular scene, when we had that deal coming. Like, I so much wanted that deal, really. But later when it just got exposed, I was like, nah, they're taking us into this normal Nigerian movie cliche kind of thing, which just made me like, nah, they wouldn't have done this. For Fadekemi's character, the supposed boss of Promise, I really understood what they were trying to do with that character. Those Hollywood movies where you see a particular boss that just wants you to feel at all costs. So that was what that character was like. But I just didn't really feel that character and how she carried it, how she did it. It maybe just didn't really, I don't know, I don't know if I should say she didn't really do so well, but just didn't really speak so well. I didn't really enjoy it so much. So guys, let me know if you've seen a Lagos Love Story and let me know what you think about it. So overall view on this movie is such a very amazing movie to watch. Just don't watch it with an expectation. But I laughed a lot. Really, I love how the movie went. And later, my initial watching, when I started watching, I didn't really feel it, but later I got set in the movie, then I really enjoyed myself watching it. So, guys, I'm going to rate this one a 5. Let me know if you've seen a Lagos Love Story, and let me know what you think about it. And also, please follow me for more reviews, like my video, guys, comment on my video, share my video, and tell me what you feel about my video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.